You probably might already know the basics of photosynthesis, which is basically when plants use the sunlight, water, and CO2 to make their energy, which is also called glucose. The scientific equation for this is CO2 plus H2O plus sunlight, which then becomes oxygen, which is what we breathe, and glucose, which are basic sugars. It turns out that there are 4 steps involved in photosynthesis. These steps include photoexcitation, electron transport chain, chemiosmosis, and Calvin cycle. And all these steps occur in the chloroplast. The first 3 are light reactions, and the last one is a dark reaction. The first step, which is photoexcitation, occurs in the chloroplast, but more specifically in the thylakoid. In the thylakoid, there are chlorophyll, which are basically green pigments that are located in the thylakoid. This step in photosynthesis absorbs sunlight and uses it to create excited electrons. These excited electrons are used in the step electron transport chain. This step occurs in the thylakoid membrane. And the excited electrons move from molecule to molecule in the membrane, which causes it to slowly lose energy. In this step, NADPH and oxygen are created. The next step, which is chemiosmosis, occurs across the thylakoid membrane. It uses protons and ATP synthase to create ATP. This is done by protons being pumped across the membrane down the concentration gradient, which then creates ATP. The final step, which is Calvin cycle, occurs in the stroma of the chloroplast. The stroma is basically the empty part in the chloroplast. This step uses CO2, ATP, and NADPH to produce glucose. This happens because CO2 is used to construct organic molecules through the use of NADPH and ATP, thus creating glucose. Glucose is important to plants because it serves as an energy reserve, and it is also used to do cellular respiration. And finally, studies have shown that violet blue or red light are the most effective colors for photosynthesis because they have the most energy in the visible light range.